there. This episode of What's in My Driveway is brought to you by Sweet Patina. If you're looking for patina care products like patina sauce, Century Polish, or Happy Ending Quick Detailer, or even professional quality paint products like Matte Clear, or Satin Black Acrylic Urethane, or even some killer automotive merch, check out sweetpatina.com and use the code UBT5 for a discount at checkout. I'm here with Adam Asher for another What's in My Driveway, and this one's a little bit special. Adam was our 100,000 subscriber giveaway winner on the channel. So I think we hit 100,000 subscribers back in like November, October time frame, somewhere around in there. And we're just now getting you into the driveway. And I'm so excited you're here. Thanks for being here, man.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
The even more cool part about this is Adam's got an F100.
Ford guy.
This ain't no GM truck. We got Ford guys watching the channel, which is awesome. And we're gonna highlight his truck today. I can't wait because you've done some really cool things with this truck. Tell me a little bit about what year it is and how you got the truck.
Okay, so it's a 1970 F100.
Bump side, that's what they call it.
This is the bump side. So 67 to 72, kind of the same time frame with the C10s got their names, but this is the bump side. Found the truck on Facebook Marketplace. Got an itch a few years ago, and just really wanting to build something cool, and with everything coming out with Coyote swaps and the whole thing, so I was like, man, this is really something I want to do. So I actually found it in Catawba, North Carolina, off a guy, and just the truck the way it is, obviously with a little bit newer suspension pieces, but
so was it stock then?
Well, it was. He had it lowered. There was some things already done. Crown Victoria front end, it was already done. It was on leafs in the back still, and it had a tired 302. The 302, it was tired. It was old. It was from probably in the 70s, rebuilt maybe late 80s, but it just wasn't my picture that I wanted to do. So I had my dream for it. So I basically got the base and then started selling stuff, Robbie, just selling the motor, transmission, just selling everything out of it in order to get what I wanted out of it.
That is awesome. So you bought it out of Catawba, North Carolina. What year was that? When was that you bought it?
So I bought it in 2023. So I've had it almost 2 years now.
Man, and you've done a lot in 2 years.
So this really tore it down 1st of 2024. So this has been about a 1.5 year process of just tearing down to what you see now.
Very cool. So let's start with suspension. Tell us about what's going on there.
Okay, so up front, K-member again, Crown Victoria front end, but it does have Viking front coilovers up front. So I got them from Andrew Peterson at F100 Performance. And then on the rear, it is on Viking as well in the back, but it's 4-linked from Outcast Auto Works. Kyle Howard.
Cool.
He makes a beautiful setup. So complete kit, it is weld on and then bolt onto the frame. So had some help getting that done too. But it's Viking coilovers all the way around. So
who helped you with the work on that?
So Dan Houston, my buddy, is for Huey Fab.
I see the hat.
So Dan, he's
big shout out, Dan.
He's been helping me. He's been helping me do it. He's a certified welder, so he's been helping me build this stuff and just kind of teamed up with me. And man, we've had a blast doing it.
That's awesome. I bet you love that 4-link, don't you?
The 4-link. So we actually just got the 4-link done March, April time frame, right before the big Grand National show, because I wanted to get it off the leafs and get all that done. So it was kind of a little bit of a push, but we got it knocked out.
The 4-link just opens up your options, gives you better ride, better suspension configurability. I mean, it just does all the things that leaf springs can't do.
Well, even with the Viking, it's double adjustable all the way around. So I got double adjustable coilovers all the way around. You can just do those fine tuning clicks. Now listen, this is a driver. It is set up for a cruise. It ain't set up for
autocross
or anything like that. This is a comfort setting, so it is comfort for me. It's a little bit fine tweaking though.
I love it. But you got the adjustability if you want to take it on the course.
It's there.
You got this thing. I mean, it may be a cruiser, but this thing can do some stuff because you got some things under the hood. You got a nice wheel and tire package on this thing. In fact, let's talk about the wheels and tires. What are they on this truck?
Okay, so these are odd hand rims. So this is a 18 by 10.5 in the back, 18 by 9.5 in the front. They are wrapped in the Continentals that was part of the giveaway, so these are the extreme contacts. Man, they ride really, really good. So I had some Nittos on it previously, but just put these on just a few weeks ago, actually.
Very cool.
They ride
You remember
really
what size they are?
So the rear, we're running a 295 35 in the rear 18, and then a 245 35 in the front.
Very cool. Well, it looks awesome. I love how you went bronze on the centers. I love how this wheel is stepped. I'll be honest with you, I'd never even heard of this wheel before. Is this a wheel that is kind of popular in the
F100 so it's there is some odd hand wheels out there. The offset, they make a pretty good offset for this. So we'll talk about the rear end. The rear end is out of a Ford Explorer. So it's got
you got rear disc.
So it's got the 8.8. So it's got the rear 8.8 in the rear. So they make a good package for this bolt pattern and with the offset. I think the rear offset is a plus 22 offset, and the front with the Crown Vic being a little bit wider, it's a plus 35. So I'm actually having to run a spacer just because the 8.8 is a little bit narrower. So I'm running a little bit of spacer to get that 65-inch to fit in these tubs, and it really
very cool.
I think about a 305 is going to be max without cutting the tubs up. It's touching about, a couple inches on each side.
So with the Explorer rear end, do you get the 373 gear?
Yep.
Also
373
and disc brakes.
And disc brakes.
And posi.
Yep, and posi.
Man, you get a lot with that rear end. You're schooling me a little bit on stuff I don't really know much about. Since I'm SSC10s.
No, it's fine.
But I had always heard about the Explorer rear end being, the premier swap rear end for, especially when you're just, trying not to go 9-inch.
Yeah, a lot of people run even the Crown Vic rear end. It is a little bit, it's about the same length, so you can run that as well, but this one is out of the Ford Explorer.
Very cool. Well, it looks great, man. Your wheel and tire fits up in there nice. So this truck has an awesome stance. I love how it looks. I bet it looks mean going down the road. So we've got suspension, wheels and tires. Have you done anything to the brakes? You still kind of on the stock brake setup, or?
So power stop brakes right now. So it is power stop. It has got slotted drilled rotors. That's the next step. Next step is to get under the hood, get rid of the master and the booster, and switch out to the wheel wood. So
very cool.
That's next. So I've got to get into that.
Four-wheel disc brakes.
Four-wheel disc brakes. I ran some new lines. So we're there. We just got to kind of freshen up underneath the hood a little bit more. So
well, speaking of underneath the hood, this is the thing that puts a smile on my face. Tell me what's going on with the drivetrain.
So I told you I wanted reliability, or I want reliability. I wanted better fuel mileage, and just something I can get in, start it, and drive. I want to drive this truck. I don't want to leave it in the shop and just not do it. So got rid of the 302. I kept it in there when I bought it for a couple months, and I live like 20 minutes from my parents' house, and you can almost watch the gas gauge just go down.
I know that feeling.
Just running it so hard with this gear, and it had a 3-speed C6 transmission. So it wasn't my style, what I wanted to do. So I started researching, started looking, and whoever did this was way smarter than me to figure this out. So I actually got the motor in Lyons, Georgia, out of a junkyard from the parts farm. So shout out to them. They were great to work with. But
and they sell a bunch of Coyote motors?
So the Coyotes, they do Coyote out of the Mustangs and the Ford trucks. So this one is out of the Mustang. So
awesome.
I found this on their website, and it was a good fit. So I was like, this one's perfect. It's affordable. I'd already sold a lot of stuff out. So I reached out to them and said, hey, what can I do to save a little bit of money from shipping? They said, hey, if you want to come down here and pick it up, here's what we're going to do. So I drove 5 hours, picked it up, drove back home. So it is out of a 2016 Mustang.
Very cool.
It had 18,000 miles on it.
Dang.
So it was pretty much a brand new engine.
And I'm out here running around with 200,000 mile LSs.
So it was a brand new engine basically. And I kept the same MT82 transmission. It's a 6-speed. A lot of folks don't like that just because it does have a little bit of flaws, but
what would the flaws be?
The shifter. So the shifter is not really attached to the transmission. It has a lot of wiggle room. And one of the things is the third gear lockout. So whenever people are really banging gears, they just can't get to it. So
I see.
MGW makes a shifter kit. So MGW makes a short conversion kit as well. So if you really look at the MT82, the MT82 would really come back in the cab.
So it's kind of like a remote located
It would be really
way far back.
Yeah, so MGW makes a short conversion for the MT82 that actually bolts onto the transmission.
I love it.
So it's really solid, and it is a short throw. So it actually moved it up 6 inches.
Wow.
So it got me into where I wanted it to really feel like a truck versus really back here, and you'll see it where we did the console and everything around it. So far, Robbie, I have not had any issues, and it's just, it shifts like butter, man.
And did it eliminate that third?
Yeah. So I mean, when you're getting on it, banging it, I mean, it goes into gear.
They solved the MT82 issues by just having a good quality shifter.
That's one of the quality shifters. Just really get that in there, a transmission fluid change, and you're good to go.
Man, I love that. Yeah. Any mods to the motor?
So the motor is stock right now, other than a custom intake that Dan built for me, and then a custom tune.
Very cool.
So the tuner, Joey Little, out of my hometown, he done some tuning for me, and he threw a little bit of timing in it, and it made it a little bit peppier.
Yeah,
so
and you're up in the Tri-Cities, Tennessee area.
Up northeast corner of Tennessee.
Yeah, I love it. Beautiful area up there. As far as the cooling system goes, it looks like you'd updated that. What's going on with your radiator and all that?
So, Champion radiator. So you can't beat Champion radiator. Double fans. So I actually had a fan go out just the other day right before the show, so it was really a stretch to try to hurry up and get a new fan in. But just Champion has kept this thing cool. It runs out about 180 degrees, 190, so it stays really cool. And it does have an air conditioner on it. So so AC and the heat of Tennessee is crucial. So
how'd you get AC in this thing?
So I did vintage air. Yeah. So reached out to a company out of Arizona. I bought everything on this truck, by the way. But
no sponsored parts.
No sponsored parts. I bought everything. So vintage
I
air. Love it. Vintage air made a great company, or made a great product here. So I was like, man, we're going to have to beat the heat. The hardest thing about it, Robbie, was getting everything underneath that dash. And I think I got one of the last Gen 4 models. They've come out with a Gen 5, a little bit more narrow. It kind of
fits under there a little better.
Yeah, fits under there a little bit better. But I want to tell you, vintage air had some of the best instructions as far as installing. It was a breeze. Yeah, so another thing, Kyle at Outcast Auto Works, he does a lot of suspension pieces as well for the Crown Vic, the rear. He also built the motor mounts.
Oh, very
So the motor mounts are designed for that, to go in there, to fit in there. And he's coming out some new billet ones, I think, that's pretty soon as well. So
did you have to change the oil pan? Did you have to do any of that?
No, so the only thing I did was the MMR oil filter relocation kit.
Okay.
Just because for the steering setup, I found it out of a 2020 Mustang, so it's got the electric steering rack in it.
Oh, that's cool.
So turn the key on, wait about 3 seconds, and you've got power steering. It's very firm, but it feels really good. So that kit right there, with the oil filter being right there, kind of messed up with everything. So MMR makes a relocation kit. So ran the lines out, oil filters on the outside of the frame rail there. So
that's cool.
It's really simple to change.
You've really got this thing set up to like perform and just do the things you want it to do on the road.
A lot of research, and just some other stuff, and just taking other people's ideas. And I'm like, hey, what could I do maybe to change it a little bit and make it my own? And you know, I wanted it to be cool.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Well, you've definitely achieved that. Before we jump inside, let's talk a little bit about the paint and body on this thing. It's not original paint, or well, there's some original paint on there, but it's got that old rusty, you know, kind of look, even though you don't have a bunch of big holes everywhere. It's just kind of got that really nice patina look. So what do you know about the original paint that's on it that you can see shining through, and then what do you know about even the paint that's on top of that?
This is what attracted me to the truck. I used to paint cars before my professional career.
I love when painters.
So
when painters have patina.
I've been in my professional career for 20 years now. But before that, I painted my first car in high school when I was 15. It was a '54 Ford. And I've always loved paint and body. So what really attracted me to this truck was when the guy sent me videos, Robbie. I said, can I see the floor pans? Can I see underneath before I make the trip to Catawba? And it was so clean. Okay, there was zero rust. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's pretty cool. So
and uncommon,
We drove out there, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. I drove out there, we put it on a lift. I looked underneath it, and I was like, I told my dad, I was like, I'm blown away. There is still the red Marhide primer under this thing. So it's really, really clean. So the only thing was the rear rockers. The rear corners, that was really the only thing in the back that had a couple pinholes in it. I replaced them as an old body guy. I was like, well, I thought when I first got it, I was like, man, I want to paint this truck, make it something cool. The longer I've had it, I don't want to do it because it's so cool the way it looks. So that really attracted me to it. So really when I got home, Robbie, I did take the bed off, get everything off, and everything is black underneath. So
love it.
All the sexy stuff's underneath, and it's hidden.
That's the sign of a good truck right there.
So everything's blacked out. I cleaned everything with a wire brush and painted everything underneath to make it clean because I was like, this is too good of a truck. It's a jewel. And I don't want to ruin this. So I started cleaning out some of the things in the vents. You know, you got the old side vents here. Well, turns out I blew out a bunch of sand. Like desert sand.
No kidding.
So I don't know if this is originally a West Coast truck. I need to do some research. It could be a West Coast truck. If it was on the coast and a bunch of sand, like on the East Coast, I would think it'd probably be way more rusted. So I'm thinking it might be a West Coast truck just because their trucks out there don't get rusted. No. Paint and body is probably going to stay like this.
I love
Original paint, it's boxwood green.
Yeah, you can see a little coming through there.
Boxwood green from the 70s with the white bottom. I don't know the history of when this truck was painted blue. Honestly, they kind of preserved it. Whoever painted it put a really thick coat of paint.
So is the white, you think the white's been repainted before?
Yeah, it
kind of looks like it has.
It's been repainted, and honestly, I wanted to redo the interior, so this is a Ranger XLT. This is the top of the line, man.
Truck, you would have had some chrome right here, right?
So there is a lot of chrome. They even went around the cab, and there was a lot of holes. So I was like, if I'm going to paint the interior, I want a nice interior, right? So if I'm going to paint it, I need to do some welding. So I welded up the holes, I welded up the fuel filler just because I relocated it to the back and everything. So I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it now. That way I'm not messing up my paint. So that's really the only paint that it's had on it besides underneath.
I love it. Tell me real quick, you mentioned the fuel system. Tell me what you got for fuel system and what the future plans are for it.
So future, I did win a tank, man. So the Boyd welding tank is at my house. So this one was already in the making when I had it mounted in. So this is from Andrew's Tuning and Performance as well. It's a 70s Mustang tank.
So it's kind of like the burb tanks we put in GM trucks. You can take a 70s Mustang tank and
it was a brand new tank with some aeromotive stuff. I think it's Walboro, the fuel pump. I did PTFE, all the lines, dash six all the way. Put the fuel filter here on the frame rail. So
very cool.
Man,
that makes your life so easy.
It's it's so easy.
Well, let's jump into the interior because it's a special thing you got going there.
Thanks.
Tell me what the vision was and what you actually used to achieve this.
Okay, so there's some custom things, and then there's some not custom things. So really, my goal was the windshield was, delaminated. It actually had an old, not my style, 70s slider glass in the rear. That it didn't shut, Robbie. It leaked. It was really bad. All the windows
I like
seals.
A solid back glass in an old truck.
All the windows were rotted. All the rubbers, they were just rotted out. So I actually ended up changing every single one of those. But kicked the windows out, started sanding. I did the Dynamat all the way around, so it's just heat treated, I guess. But painted it and started rebuilding. So vintage air went in. I wanted some good cold air. Dakota digital gauges. So I got the Dakota digitals, put them in there, and then the seats are actually from TMI. So our daughter, she picked the colors for me. So I said, hey, what does this look good? She said, I love these seats. So we ordered the TMI seats, and then I'll shout out
to. What color are they? So they're a unique color.
They are, and I don't know. But
it's like a nice neutral color.
I wanted the distress because distress is really popular right now. So I wanted the distress with a little bit of a gray and it's a kind of a tan off white. So again, inside I painted was a Wimbledon white. My vision, I love white trucks. When I first bought it, I was like,
and that's what this color and that
would have been Wimbledon white. And this was the boxwood green. So the inside is a Wimbledon white with a hot rod clear on it. I put a hot rod clear, so it's really just a flat matted clear, really. So if the sun hits the dash on that metal dash, it ain't gonna blind you.
That's a good move.
East Tennessee Rod Shop. He is a local guy, 15 minutes from my house, and he builds custom interiors. So he actually made, I'll show it to you, this is a one-off in the back. So the back panel where the gas tank
let's open the door up here.
So
God, so clean.
His name's Jason. Jason built my center console here. TMI's fabric is pretty expensive. If you buy it by the yard.
Totally.
I'm on a budget. This is a junkyard build, right? So Jason found a book and he ordered one and he cracked the code, man. He found TMI's, I guess, the same material. So took it home, got some samples, and he wrapped all of this center console with the same exact material from TMI.
So when you bought the TMI seats, they came in this two-tone?
Yeah, that was all done. And then Auto Crafters. Auto Crafters was the seat mounts and everything. My buddy powdered them. And then, like I said, Jason did a one-off rear panel.
Oh, very cool.
So that actually curves around into these holes here. So basically, I told him, I said, my carpet comes up, and I'd really like to have something against this, so you're not showing the Dynamat all the time, right? So he built this custom, and then he wrapped my headliner in all the same material. So we ended up buying about 5 or 6 yards of this stuff, and it was so much cheaper. I hate to say that.
But it makes your interior so cohesive. It makes you feel like you're getting into a little bit more of a modern vehicle. I mean, obviously with the metal dash and all, it still feels like an old truck. But you kind of got those, you did the right blend, or what I think is the right blend of modern and old school.
We put a radio in it, so I wanted a radio, so if I want to listen to some tunes, which I'll be honest with you, Robbie, I don't listen to radio a whole lot.
You listen to that exhaust.
I want that. I want to listen to the Coyote. But yeah, I mean, just cruising a little bit. When we went to the F100 show, it was nice to have a little bit of radio. Running 80 miles an hour with AC on.
I love it,
was
man.
Awesome.
That's how I want my 68 GMC to be. I want to have AC, good little radio if I want it. And
17.5 miles a gallon.
And quiet in the cab, you know. So I'm aspiring to this for sure. You want to go take a ride in this thing?
Let's
show me how comfortable it is in here.
Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Slam it. There you go. Perfect. Old truck stuff, right?
Old truck stuff.
You ready?
I'm ready. Oh, the old left-handed ignition.
Left-handed ignition.
Dude, this thing sounds awesome.
I appreciate it, man. So so just really, I mean, like I said, Flowmaster.
Dude. Man, this thing is smooth as glass.
Which way you want to go?
We'll go this way.
Okay.
Man, I like how the shifter's got like a sports car kind of feel.
So that's actually the Mustang knob. I just left it on with, it's a push down. So those are typed. So it's a push down for reverse, and then after that, it's 6-speed.
Very cool. Man, this thing sounds awesome. Yeah, and you said we were talking off camera, you're 6'4", we'll go right here. You're 6'4", and you got, I mean, your knees are up. But you've got some room in here.
It's I've been in C10s, and I mean, listen, I told you I like cool trucks, but this one I have a little bit more room to kind of maneuver around a little bit and really just feel like I'm not crouched up.
Oh yeah, sorry, we got the down tree here.
Man,
you can just swing around the end of it there. We had some nasty storms and come through here last night. What kind of power do these Coyote motors make? Like just stock?
So stock crank on this one's 435.
Okay.
I would say we're pushing that maybe to the wheels with the tune, the custom tune. So Joey has a dyno at his shop. My buddy's currently has a 79 Scout on it that we put an LS in.
Oh, nice.
So Joey's finishing up some stuff there, and once that thing gets completed, we'll have some dyno room. So
very cool.
I want to get it on there and see what kind of power, but I would say we're low 400s, 420s at the wheel on this thing. So
Do you mind if we roll the windows up and turn the air on?
Yeah, man.
Is that all right?
Yep.
I don't get to experience AC in classic trucks very often.
So
sorry.
Windows tight. Well, I changed everything. So so if you really like, I mean, I can go full blast.
No, it's all good. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's dang. So it really
blow you out of here.
It really does. If you're really hot sitting in traffic, it's really nice to have. So I got a vent over here, and then just run it through there.
Now, a lot of bump it down a little bit.
Yeah, pull it
just
down.
For camera stuff.
Yeah. So
and it's not even notched. Like you just have a.
It's actually really smooth. So here's what's cool, Robbie. That is the original, the knobs.
Yeah.
But you rebuild everything in it from vintage airs. So this is actually new, but they've made it to where it's old looking, right?
Wow.
So you still have the floor, defrost, and vent, just like in the 70s. Same thing. I mean, it's just I had to reconfigure it.
Dude, you can tell this truck feels like it wants to rock and roll.
It is. Joey's got it tuned to where I've almost wanted him to tune it down a little bit to where it's more of cruising.
Yeah.
Because it will have the little sputter in it.
Right here. Yeah.
This way?
Oh, right.
Sorry. So it'll have a little sputter, but wide open throttle. So Coyotes are hard to tune anyway, but
yeah.
He's got it figured out pretty good.
Oh yeah. God, that sounds good. Man, the truck really feels planted. Not a lot of rattles.
Yeah, it's not old school or old truck.
Yeah.
It is everything wrapped. I did not wrap the inside of the doors with the Dynamat yet.
Yeah. But it's quiet in here.
Yeah, I mean,
this makes me, especially in this Georgia heat right now, I mean, it's probably approaching 85, 90 degrees a day, I'm sure. And man, it just feels nice in here.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, really, you can run this thing on low just because this cab is so small.
Yeah.
Running this thing on low, it's really just, it stays nice in here. And like I said, we was running to the F100 show 80 miles an hour with the air on, getting 17.5 miles to gallon. So it's crazy.
What's the exhaust?
So the exhaust is custom. Dan built the exhaust for me. So it is a custom exhaust with Flowmaster FX on
it. Yes, sir. And then just handles this curve, no problem.
Yep. Yeah.
God, sounds good, man.
So yeah, I mean, it's just some Flowmasters, 2.5 inch. We did run it out. Did some turn downs right in front of the rear tires, so it makes a better little burnout. So if you want some smoke out. So yeah. Yeah.
You've really put together a good truck.
I appreciate it.
I mean, you have put together a good truck. So, future plans on this thing? You talked a little bit about putting the Boyd tank in.
Yep. Updating some brakes, and then really just there's always going to be something that I'll want to do differently.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, man. I mean, it's just having some more fun.
That's a great,
I'll be honest with you.
Goal.
The ultimate goal, I would love to have a 2.9 liter Whipple on this thing.
Oh my gosh.
So people would say, you're crazy, you don't need a Whipple, but a bolt-on Whipple at 700 horsepower, you could still drive it and turn it down a little bit. But yeah, I would love to have a Whipple on this thing and just really experience that as what I want to experience. I mean, it's got tons of power, but
that's some serious power right there for sure. That horsepower 5 to 7, I think, is what people are really starting to see. Is like you can have a lot of fun on the street. You can probably still put the throttle to the floor, not throw you all sideways.
Yeah. It hooks up really good, but if you want to dump it and get sideways with this thing, it'll go sideways. It'll go sideways. But yeah, the Continentals, man, they stick to the road really good. They handle good. They ride good. So I'm really impressed with them. So yeah.
Tell me about the steering column.
Okay, so I didn't tell you about that. So I was originally going to keep it just because I was on a budget.
Yep.
And the 70s steering column, man, some of the bearings were like coming out up there. Okay. And I started looking at rebuilding it, and I'm like, man, it's just I don't know how to rebuild it. Yeah. And it's going to cost more to have someone else rebuild it.
Yep.
So I told my dad, I was like, I want the driving experience to be fun and enjoyable in this thing. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to drop the money and buy the I Did It.
Yes.
So the I Did It steering column with the GM style plugs on them. I bought it in raw steel because I am a painter.
Yep.
So I did the hot rod black with the matte clear on it as well.
Man, it looks nice.
So much like firm feeling of everything. And I mean, it's tilt, so I wanted the tilt.
Yeah, as big a guy as you are, you got to have it up out of your way.
I did it steering column, and then the steering wheel, forever sharp, man. It was just something cool. I wanted something to be
classy.
It's classy, and it's a different, showpiece.
Yeah, as classy as your interior is, I like the wood grain. I mean, it goes nicely with it.
Yeah.
I ask everybody that comes and does a What's in My Driveway with me what their favorite part of the truck is. And I know that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
But what would be your favorite product, component on this thing? If you had to pick just one.
Really just the drivetrain. I'm really proud of that. Just for what we made it and putting this Mustang motor in this truck, just the way it drives, the way it pulls, it just really wants to go all the time. And
it sure does.
A Coyote is a Coyote for a reason. They're rowdy and they love RPMs. That's what they're after. So they just want the RPMs in it. So Yeah.
I would say that's my favorite thing too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
I've, you know, we do a lot of LS stuff, and I love LSs, and I mean, I love all generation of motors, but I don't know that aside from Ivan Corda's F1 F-word truck,
Yep.
that I've ridden in anything with a Coyote, and we'll go straight here. That I've ridden in anything with a Coyote since that truck, and I forgot how it feels a lot more visceral. It feels a lot more. It's tame power, but you can tell this thing wants to rip.
Yeah, it'll go.
Like it really wants to go.
And it's respectable at 400 plus horsepower.
Yeah,
in a 3,500 pound truck. That's still setting pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, and I've noticed that like your gear ratios seem to be really good in this transmission.
It's so much easy.
Yeah, it shifts really well. You don't seem to have to be just constantly changing gears all the time. And I got you going through, you know, neighborhoods and stuff. So,
373 gear, I feel like that is a really good combo with this setup.
Yeah,
it's not geared too high. I mean, you can run. I'll be honest with you. When you hit 6th gear in this, you better be doing 65 or 70.
Yeah.
Just because 6th gear is that, let's call it overdrive. It really just
bogs down.
Truck, man.
Yep. So you got to have some speed getting into that gear. For
really, it don't even like 4th gear right now. We're running, you know, 35 at 2,000 RPMs. It really just wants to go.
Yes.
And you can feel it, just like, hey, I need a little bit more RPMs.
Yeah.
This is what this thing's built for. It's RPMs.
Oh, it sounds so good. This is us right here on the right. Did you so the Vintage Air, it comes with this underdash unit? Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And
I'm feeling really blessed to have this Air right now.
It feels really good, doesn't it?
It feels great,
nice, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate you coming by today, man. What a cool truck.
Yeah.
Let's go show these guys what it looks like going down the road.
All right, let's do it.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, man.